Afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cubbies will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Jack Flaherty will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
At the plate, George Springer. He will lead this one off today.
Center fielder, George Springer.
First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. In D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
Now the 2-1. And it's fouled away. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So in now for Chicago, Bryce Harper. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 0-1 delivery. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In there. Now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Springer leads off second with nobody out. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. The Two-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. Number 31 for him on the season, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
And there's out number 2.
Batting bench, the right fielder, number 18.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses. 2-0. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Standing in, Javier Baez, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. He's set, and the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Baez, a native of Puerto Rico. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first here at Busch Stadium. It's now 2-0 Chicago. John Gray is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid season up to this point. 15 wins on the year, and that's a pretty good number. He's going to look to add to that total in this one here today.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Ready with the 0-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
1 and 2.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes again, 1-2. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, Matt, I think everyone should keep an eye on Kolten Wong. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Here's Kolten Wong now as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in an 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Stays alive, still 0-2. One out, nobody on. Again, he sends it out of play.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, who comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit high. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's 3 for 9. The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. And that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. The Cubs are on top 2-0. Stepping up to the plate, Chris Bryant. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
And you can see why this team is in first place in the division. A solid ball club with good hitting and good pitching, and it's always key when you're playing interdivision squads.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And they were able to put up double digits in the runs column yesterday, so a similar performance from the lineup would give them a good chance at least at a series sweep.
Listen, it's hard in this day and age with all the quality pitching to put up double-digit runs like they did yesterday. They'd certainly like to have some of those back if they could and add them to today's box score.
Hit down the third base line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
The pitcher, number 55.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Into the box, John Gray. Looped out towards short. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Now the relay home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
You know, that's a nice knock right there, but I want to take a look at the base runner. He got a nice secondary lead. He read that it was a soft liner and it was going to fall, and he's able to steal his teammate an RBI.
Boy, amen about that, D-Row. One of the things I think in base running is all about instincts, and that was a terrific read. He took a chance right off the bat that that ball was going to break in and fall in a good job, and he picks up an RBI for his teammate.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
From the stretch. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike three.
The left fielder, number 34.
So the runner at first here with two gone in the inning, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First pitch of the at-bat, and he takes ball one.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The 1-0 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Gray is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate, and they lead now by 4.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Sanchez tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Has a look, now the pitch. Hard liner to center field. Bader will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Cubbies are in front 4-0. Now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Jose Martinez. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. The 1-1. Skied down the left field line. Harper on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Into the box now, Paul DeYoung, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called a ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
3 balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hits this one hard the other way. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy in 3-1 lead?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike 1 and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Longoria carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. DeYoung leads off first with 1 away. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Popped him up. Coming in is Haniger. He can't get to it. This one's down. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Dylan Carlson. He drove in all 3 of his club's runs in that ball game a night ago. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. 0-1 pitch on its way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Three-run home run down the line and right. Home run number 15 for it thus far, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Yeah, he was on autopilot there for a while, up 4-0, everything going his way. Then a couple of runners get on board, and all of a sudden, we've got ourselves a ball game. We'll see if he can rebound now.
In now, Carson Kelly. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Three runs already home here. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there. It's 3-1 now.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots. And now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. The next 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a wall.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now at the plate, Jack Flaherty. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
The batter, center fielder,
So striding in, Harrison Bader, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field. On the move is Springer. And the inning is over. But the Cards strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's the Cubs 4 and the Cardinals 3. A great look at the famous Gateway Arch here this afternoon. 630 feet high and a symbol of this great Midwestern city. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Pluzak, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
In now, Mitch Haniger. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. One out, nobody on. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging the ball line softly down the line in left. And that's in for a base hit. His second in as many trips to the plate. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Digging in for his second at-bat, Javier Baez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Runners off for second. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-1 home. Line drive to center field. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Second baseman number 16, Long.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sliders in for a strike. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Harper arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. So with one away in the inning, we'll give you a look at the current standings entering play. As you can see that these guys have a pretty good stranglehold on the division to this point. Now to the plate, Marcell Ozuna. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Not close. It's 2-0. Bases are empty. One man out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
2-2 to Marcell Ozuna. The 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Henniger. He's got it, and there are two down now. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jose Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here it comes. And that misses. Ball one. That's inside. 2-0. Now the 2-0. Hit hard toward the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And now he'll get into scoring position with two away. So some life with two away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as we take a look there at the Cards team leaders in that category, he's currently second best on the St. Louis roster. So that brings in the power hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Runner in scoring position with two gone. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. DeYoung, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a fourth-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Sanchez over to his right. And that retires the side. Danger averted following the two-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ready for another chance? Trevor Story. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box now, John Gray. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Here's George Springer. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
Foul tip held on to behind the plate at strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Four runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Grounder down the line at third. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Hit down the line at first. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Now batting, catcher.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First offering on its way. And a changeup right down the middle. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Scorched to third. Up with it is Longoria. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Leading off the inning, Evan Longoria. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Third baseman, Evan Longoria.
First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Henniger going back on it, and this will kick off the fence now up against the Cardinal bullpen. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box, Dylan Carlson. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. Longoria stands at second with no outs. Curveball that time, not even close. Carson Kelly is on deck. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Now at the plate, Carson Kelly. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch, there's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Behind 0-2 now. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Jack Flaherty, as he'll take a look at ball one. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt here, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Redbirds down quietly. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Leading out for the Cubs, first baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Now here it comes. And this is fouled at the plate. Chance here for the second baseman, Wong. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
For right fielder number 18.
Coming to the plate now, Mitch Haniger. Last time through was a base hit. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Into the corner and slicing foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, point it towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Another full count pitch home. Hit hard back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Haniger, base runner at first with 1 out. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first, and the runner back easily. On its way is pitch number 75. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. This is on the ground over to first. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. The 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
He loses him on ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. John Gant is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Trevor Story will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. From the belt, the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn 1 pitch into an ending double play.
And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now. And now the Cubs pitcher, John Gray. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a heads-up play to get back to first, as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. The 1-2. Now a swing and a little flare out to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as they open things up a bit now. 6-3.
Boy, Dero, talk about adding insult to injury right there. And the pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, and if he throws a gem, Dan, without question, he's getting his name in the box. He's all over the box scoring this one. Ribbies, innings pitched, strikeouts, all of the above.
Standing in now, George Springer, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Cardinals 3. Matt Carpenter will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1. Swinging a soft liner that gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a leadoff base hit out of the 9th spot, and that sets the top of the order up nicely here to start the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Harrison Bader.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's Colton Wong now. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. No hits to this point. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Two and 0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Way in front of that fastball. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
He set. Here's the 3-2. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Into the second deck and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and that is 27 for him on the year. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now.
Looking at that pitch again, you can see he just flat out missed his location. You put that pitch right there, and he's going to tattoo it. Now we're all tied up again, starting this thing all over.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for an early shower as he fails to go the requisite 5 innings, but it doesn't matter anyway in a tie game. He'll leave with a no decision. Alvarez, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Into the box now, Jose Martinez. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Outside, 3-0 now. Paul DeYoung waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 3-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul DeYoung. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Took a big swing and miss on a ball up and away from him for a strike. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Rounded down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. High in the air out to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon, and we're all even now at 6-6. Tyler Lyons takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 70, Tyler Lyons.
And now Bryce Harper. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the sixth.
Fielder number 34, Bryce Harper.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. Grounded foul off to the left near Brian Butterfield in the third base coaching box. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike.
2-2.
High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the sixth inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. He's set, and the pitch. Ball one. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The 1-0 home. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One and one the count to the Cubs first baseman. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Bader ranging back to the track, to the wall. Gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 29 home runs for him on the year as they jump ahead by 3.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. As he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Now batting.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Here's Javier Baez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. In head-to-head action against Tyler Lyons, an impressive 4 for 7. He's taken him deep once. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1. Chris Bryant will be next. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Henniger at second. Baez on at first with nobody out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Kelly is over to take a look. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Digging in now, Trevor Story. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Here comes the first pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. First and second now, one man out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
In the air out toward right field. Carlson sprinting after it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Tyson Ross trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 39, Tyson Ross.
Albert Almora, see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Previously against Tyson Ross, he's 4 for 13. Two and 0 pitch on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A high fastball is in there. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Cubs 9 and the Cardinals 6. Pedro Strop enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
Digging in and looking for more, Evan Longoria. He doubled his last time through.
Evan Longoria.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. One gone.
The right fielder, number 5, Dylan.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Dylan Carlson. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up.
That's
2-0
ball
now.
two.
One out, nobody on. Too tight with that one. 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. Stepping up now, Carson Kelly comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. The 0-1 hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Henniger, and that's the third out. Down in order go the Cardinals. They don't make any headway, still down 9-6. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Here's George Springer, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Number 4, George Springer.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Wong is there, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The left fielder, number 34, Bryce.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball one.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
The 1-0. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Gary Sanchez will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. He's set. Here it comes. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Harper, the runner at second with 1 away. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Dominic Leone will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Yadier Molina will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Anthony Rizzo will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bounce to first. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They won't add to their 9-6 lead. Randy Rosario gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready now, Yadier Molina. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
1 out, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Rosario has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another full count pitch on its way. Popped high in the air. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Second baseman, number 16.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. This is pulled into right. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They don't make any headway, still down 9-6. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mitch Haniger. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Carlson ranging back, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run for Mitch Haniger, number 25 for him on the year as they open up a 4-run lead. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Into the box, Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Two-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike one.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 2-1 home. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back in standing. Still even at 2-2. Baez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Sheen Segura will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Comes in here right at 260. 7 homers, and he's driven in 45. Oh and 1, here it comes. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count. Two out here and a runner at second. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Wong ranging into shallow right, and that retires the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Cardinals 6. Carl Edwards Jr. will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. So coming to the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. The Cubs are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. A 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
They try to come in with a fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jose Martinez, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out to right field. Henniger is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high. A ball and a strike now. 2 out, nobody on. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals, as the lead holds at 10-6. Hector Neris enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, George Springer, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Wong has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, left fielder, Bryce Harper.
Striding into the box, Bryce Harper. 4 hits already in this one, and looking for number 5 here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
In now, Gary Sanchez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Sanchez begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as the lead holds at 10-6. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Evan Longoria.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss got him reaching. A throw down to first, 1 away. Now in the box, Dylan Carlson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
1-0 the count. Now it's 2-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. Harper is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Hector Neris.
Leury Garcia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 28, Leury Garcia.
And a ball, 1-0. Looking at his career totals, Garcia is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And that one just missed outside.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Now the 3-0 offering. He has taken strike 1. Two out, nobody on. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Now at the plate, Yadier Molina, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Garcia, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Struck him out. The Cubs go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Well, that's win number 90 on the season for them so far, and they've been a force on the field all year long. And by the looks of it, they're not done yet.
10-6, the final score in this game. Chicago with their 90th win, best in the division. Alvarez earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line.